What's up? This is Mr. Black Spike 94 back in with another iceberg video. This is the bonus video to the Monster Truck Diecast Iceberg. And clearly, I, I, I know a lot of people been know that these have been getting somewhat a decent amount of views, and that's to get a little bit of inspiration. I got inspiration from Eric Forian's icebergs that I watch, and yeah, and it's quite obvious why, but clearly I am going to be doing some entries that I completely forgot about, that I completely glazed over, or I just accidentally forgot about put in the original iceberg itself. But Corey, this is probably going to have to get split into its own parts because I'm going to have to go do some lot more research onto this. So let's go. The first bonus entry to this iceberg is the posters. I completely forgot about the posters. Corey, the posters are the basically the truck listing posters is a thing that happens every year in Monster Jam, and it's basically a list of the new trucks that comes out. Of course, I know the layer trucks are already be blank, but Corey, it's a very cool tradition. Corey, I think it started during 2016 or 2017. It's one, two, and it's a very cool tradition. Corey, Spin Master is still doing it to this day. Corey, no Hot Wheels used to did back when the Monster Jam license been thing, and it's a very cool thing. It's a cool tradition. And I'm always very excited when there's always a new diecast every year. So, hey, can't wait for JCB Digatron and any of the newer trucks. So, let's move on again. Well, the small up trucks, clearly this is a triple layer, triple entry, and clearly the small up trucks were a thing that happened with Monster. Hot Wheels did have the Monster Jam license back in the 2000s, and this only happened like for 3 years until then the big Cub truck had 2004 to 2018 until back in 2018 the this is what I call it the mega hub trucks, where I know this is a thing that Hot Wheels did, and they're still doing it this very day. And also, a little bit of independent companies are a little bit doing it as well with some of their trucks. And I'm going to talk about one that I believe forgot an original iceberg as well, where this is just a tire thing, and it's a very cool thing to show the evolution of the diecast tires, and it's a very cool thing to think about. Where you start off small, then big hub, and then I call this mega hub thing. Where I know Spin Master is in the traditional big hub stuff, so that's all. This is the Race Off Showdown chat. If you know this, you're probably into sus, okay, the sign up series stuff, and clearly you know it's a very obvious explanation that why I put this on here because it's very well known if you're part of the sign up series stuff, and I'm going to have to talk about that later on. And clearly, this is a raceway where you get the trucks down, and clearly, Hot Wheels is back in 2009 or 2010. Also, there's a modernized version that Hot Wheels last truck made back a couple of years ago. Corey, this is still a Spopper too. Corey is a stunt set, and this is a little bit technically count as a sign series track amongst itself, but it's a little bit more elaborate. And ooh, the crocodiles. This is the Kings of Crunch series, and Corey Lionel made these, and Corey this was made back in probably say that time as Hot Wheels got the license for Bigfoot during this time, and it's very interesting to see both companies are doing Bigfoot products at once. And Corey, I a little bit have to have a bit of worrying if you're trying to collect these. These trucks are very fragile. If you don't know, these trucks are quite fragile, and it's not good when you bust one of them. Corey, I know a person who never bought these trucks because of how fragile they are. Corey, it's very well known to know that these trucks are quite fragile. They're quite cool, though. I wish I could have some, but just being very precautious with it. Just do not put any ledges. Now we're going to be talking about the sign-up series. Please forgot about this in the original video, but clearly it's an online tournament where see who wins the race, and it's a very cool idea as concept, but probably be a little bit more grueling as a video idea for some YouTubers. Quite know I'm probably not going to do any Sap series, but it's a very fun thing. Cornell, I've only competed in one, and that was a long time ago. But I'll probably try to see if I can participate more in these, and these are very fun. Also, another thing, a lot of diecast teachers do these sometimes, so, and that's all I'd say. Now we're talking about limited edition trucks. Cornell, this is trucks that are a little bit harder to find, and Cornell, this started with the Blackout series by Hot Wheels back in 2014, but Spin Master are doing their own thing, and Cornell, they're revitalizing their train trucks. Cornell, I only had me one, so that was great here a long time ago, but still, it's a very cool thing as an idea, and also Hot Wheels has their own spin on it as a recent with their own brand trucks where they'll have Uno one, and that's very cool to have. And it's a very fun sometimes scrolling, but it is fun. The color shifter trucks, and Corey, Hot Wheels back with one Marsham as when they had the license to Marsham, they did have their own back in 2012, and that only happened one time, I believe. And Corey, like as of 2019 they decided to do these, and it's still ongoing to this very day. Of course, I know they release some of these again, a new one out every year, so it's very cool. And also Hot Wheels made the color reveal trucks, but you have to order these online. You can't get these in store, but it's very interesting. Corey's a little bit costly though, just a little bit of a warning. Corey would never buy any of these, but it's very cool. Corey will have more color shifter trucks than these, but still, it's very fun, and it's not done very cool to know which paint job you get. Sometimes they could be cool, sometimes they could be hit or miss. And let's go on with the other topics in this iceberg. And now let's talk about the mud blaster trucks. Where I know there were originally the mystery mud trucks for free series, but still they decided Spin Master decided to go this way, and it's a little bit more better this way because the mystery mud trucks are, if you don't know how the mystery trucks work, you have to put in water, hot water, and get in there and see what paint job you get. But clear, this one's a little bit more different, and it's very cool, and it brings it back with the trucks, just a little bit of a different way. And it's very cool, and I really like these sometimes. Totally wish Baxter was in here, but I can wait. Also, Spin Master is going to be making more art trucks with these, so the monster machines. And of course, these are independent Monster Truck Diecast. And I completely forgot to put this in the original Iceberg Quarry 5 out, but we actually forgot about it. But clearly, these are very expensive. They cost $30 to get these, and I only had me one, and that's Monster Visual. And it's very cool with knowing that the dependency and that is a lot more diecast, but totally do wish I could a little bit low down the price, in my opinion, where our people definitely could agree. A little sucks if you're a poor person that can't get any of these. If you're a monster truck person, believe me, I know I'm one of them, and it's a little bit crazy to know that these exist, and they're very cool, and they do revise some old trucks, and does seem very happy to get sometimes. But why $30? These are the Monster Bashers, and Corey, these are they're independently owned monster trucks, and they also recycle the Hot Wheels bodies. And Corey, surprisingly enough, Rage was actually made in diecast form before Spin Master did with these, and it's very cool though. And they still are making diecast to the spare day, and these are somewhat hard to find in some capacity. Believe me, it's not good when you're trying to find a diecast of independent truck that you really want, and then it just disappeared. Of course, I know a little bit of the Monster Machine is going to deal with that too, so it's basically 50-50 on both parties, and it still is a very cool thing, and they do have very good looking diecast, where I know they recycle old diecast, but Corey, do you like some of their designs? Definitely, I like the Rockstar one, and that's all I'd say on that. This is the ending of the first layer to the bonus Monster Truck Diecast Iceberg. And clearly, yeah, I ain't going to repeat myself, but with this, so make sure you like and subscribe and just click the bell and it'll help the channel out. And I am going to do other videos, and I'm still going to be making more of these icebergs if I have a chance. And they seem very fun to do, but it's a little bit grueling at the same time with research and stuff. And it's very cool at time. And Corey, I really want to make these videos for my channel as well. Like, Corey, I know a lot of our YouTubers do as well, and also I watch our iceberg videos that are not even mushroom related, and they are very interesting and fascinating. And that's all I'd say on that one. And clearly, there ain't going to be any extremely dark entries on the bonus version, so that's all. And I'm going to be discussing other stuff with this iceberg as well. And I probably am thinking about wanting to plan and do a merchandise iceberg, but that'll be a little its own way. But yeah, I'm going to be still doing others. And bye. Hope you all have a great day.